Hi guys, welcome to Mbali Talks, where we talk all things side hustles, how to make money online, and just generally how you can gain a bit of financial freedom for yourself. In today's video, I want to share with you some amazing companies that are always offering work from home jobs from anywhere in the world. And with some of these companies, if you're really putting in the work and dedicating your time to them, you could find yourself making all the way up to $1,000 a month. And this is just a minimum for some of these companies. So there's two things that I like about the companies that we're going to be talking about in this video. First of all, it's the fact that a lot of them are actually new companies that I've also just recently discovered, which means we get to have an opportunity to explore them before they become saturated and or they are no longer taking any jobs. Secondly, they are all fully remote, which means these are companies that you can work for from anywhere in the world. You do not ever have to leave your house. In addition, they are companies that you can either decide to do on a full-time basis if you're looking for a fully remote job, or you can decide to do on the side if you're somebody who already has a job. So if you're new here on Mbali Talks, please don't be shy to join our Mbali Talks community by just hitting the subscribe button. And also guys, don't be shy to hit the like button so that you can reward me for all the work that has gone into this video. Not only that, that also helps this video to be able to be seen by a wider audience of people online so that more people can actually gain valuable information from this kind of video. Without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. The first company that is always offering work from home jobs that I recently just discovered is a company called Sigma AI. Sigma AI is basically a company that hires you to train AI. If you're not sure how AI works and how you're supposed to train AI, don't worry about it. They are going to offer you a bit of training. But basically with AI, you're just going to be teaching AI to do things like data labeling, data collection, data strategy, etc. So again, if you're somebody who feels like, you know what, I'm not really sure what AI is, do not worry about it. They are actually going to train you, because for a lot of the jobs online that are hiring people to train AI, you do not need to have a qualification and or experience, because the company is going to actually train you to be able to train the AI. So it's a win-win situation for you either way. Now, for the reason why we're all on Sigma AI, we're just going to click this careers tab, which is going to take us to this tab that is going to tell us a bit more about what they do. On Sigma AI, they say they solve AI's data and human-centered challenges at scale, enabling the creation of the most humane and ethical AI. Again, your job is basically to be able to train AI so that whoever uses it as the end user is able to get the right and or the ethical information from AI itself. When you're looking for a job on Sigma AI, all you have to do is to click this job openings tab, which as you can see is going to take you here where they show a lot of jobs that are in London. But when you click the all jobs tab, it will give you this entire exhaustive list of 494 jobs that they currently have available. But because we are more interested in remote jobs, we're going to come here on this remote statuses tab, click this fully remote tab so that it can give us the different list of remote jobs that are actually available. The first job that actually comes up is an English speakers job, which basically means Sigma AI is looking for English speakers from all over the world to be able to hire them so that they can train AI in English. And as you can see, it says here this is a multiple locations job, which means they are hiring people from all over the world so long as you are able to speak English fluently. This is a fully remote job, which means you're going to work from the comfort of your home and never have to leave the house. Not only that, it's a simple job because again, you're basically just going to be training AI on annotation as well as translation. And as we can see, this list is a very exhaustive list. There's so many different languages that you can actually apply for if you're somebody who speaks different languages. I mean, there's even Swahili speakers that they are looking for. I do know that as I was doing the research here on Sigma AI, I did come across other languages that are more African, for example, like Zulu and or like Ndebele, as you guys are going to see. So as you can see, they're also looking for North Ndebele transcribers. So if you're somebody who speaks all these different languages from all around the world, this is the perfect place for you to be able to find a remote job. I went a bit further into the search here because I wanted to see what African languages were actually available, obviously because I'm on this side of the world. And I was able to discover that they actually have 5 jobs around Africa that they're actually looking for in including Zulu transcribers. So if you're somebody who speaks Zulu, this is also a good platform for you to be able to find a remote job. So again, Sigma AI is one of those companies that are always offering these work from home jobs because they are always looking for these people that are speaking different languages. And also, if you say maybe you speak Zulu, you speak Ndebele, and obviously you speak English, then you put yourself in a better position for you to be able to find a remote job on Sigma AI because you are basically a triple threat with the work that you're actually going to be offering to them. The next company that is always offering work from home jobs worldwide is this company called Optimate. Optimate is basically a company that offers different business services to people around the world that are actually in business. They offer services from administrative work to being a virtual assistant to doing data entry, etc. So in order for them to be able to offer these services to their clients that are actually big or small companies, they need to actually have the workforce, which is basically where you come in because they hire you to be the workforce behind the scenes. To know more about Optimate, we're going to obviously click this Apply as a Worker tab because that's basically what we want to be. On this Apply as a Worker page, they basically have this link here which says send me the application form. But before we can click to send an application form, let's just read more about what Optimate actually does. Optimate says they hire online for US and European companies. So their customers are US and European companies, which probably will require you to obviously know English. Optimate hires top remote professionals. They're a top international hiring agency that hires talented remote workers for online work with client companies of theirs in the US and in Europe. Their bilingual team works online from the comfort of their own homes on tasks based on their skill set and on the needs of the company they're working for. They hire from all over, whether you are in Latin America, in Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, and beyond. Optimate offers work online with flexible hours. They say they partner with companies in a huge range of industries and they hire workers with a broad range of skill set. That means the work you'll be doing will be based on whatever you're good at and passionate about. For example, they look for people with skills in social media, graphic design, customer service, scheduling, video editing, research, lead generation, digital marketing, copywriting, telemarketing, as well as web and software development. My goodness, this is such an exhaustive list. You cannot tell me that of all the skill sets that have been listed here on Optimate, there's not even one thing that you actually fall into. Surely you know how to schedule a meeting and or to book maybe flights, etc. because these are some of the services that these companies are looking for, because sometimes you find maybe someone is a startup company and they don't necessarily have the money to hire people in-house. So they come to platforms like Optimate to get people that can be assistants for them without the need to have someone who's full-time. Again, providing you the opportunity to, one, work flexible hours because there's no set work schedule. Two, for you to be able to find a remote job from anywhere in the world. And because they're flexible work hours, it means you can either work on a part-time or on a full-time basis, which is why at the beginning of this video I said some of these companies that I'm mentioning today are companies that are good for someone who's either looking for a second income stream if you already have a full-time job, or for someone who's sitting at home feeling like I'm actually looking for a job just to break into the job market and I'm actually looking for a more full-time position. They pay in USD every 2 weeks, so you're going to get your paycheck every second week. Working for Optimate obviously enables you to advance your international career because you will then be able to list them on your CV to say you have worked for an international company, even if you're just sitting all the way in the comfort of your home, which obviously puts you in a better position even with the other companies that are looking for workers online to say you do have a bit of experience working for an international company. The website goes more into how they're actually guaranteeing that they're going to pay you. But one of the things that I liked the most about the website is that they are able to summarize basically to see if you're actually a good fit for them by reading this "Are you a good fit for us" tab. They say they are looking for people who are interested in working online for US and European companies, people who are highly fluent in English, which is usually a lot of people around the world, people that are skilled in at least one of the following areas: social media, graphic design, video editing, customer service, digital marketing, administrative work, WordPress or software development, email marketing, as well as copywriting. So they have 9 different skill sets that you can actually choose from in order for you to start your career remotely online. They also need you to have a good Wi-Fi connection because, of course, you're working online, you'll never go into the office. The only way for them to be able to stay in touch with you, even with their clients, is for you to be on the internet. You need to also be reliable, honest as well as responsible, and have at least 15 hours per week of availability. So if you're looking for a company that is always offering work from home jobs, working worldwide with the hope of making all the way to 1,000 USD a month, then I would definitely come here and apply as a worker for Optimate. The next company that is always offering work from home jobs worldwide is TELUS Digital. This company used to be called TELUS International, but because they've modified some of the services that they're actually offering their customers to be more on the online digital AI space, they have decided to rebrand themselves as TELUS Digital. So some of the job types that you can look for on a platform like TELUS Digital include business processing and outsourcing, digital solutions, support solutions such as customer service, AI communities such as training the AI as what Sigma AI actually does. And they also do artificial intelligence, which according to me is more or less similar to the AI community, but obviously offers different services. So as you can see, when you scroll down, they have this world map that you can look into to see where obviously around the world you are that they are actually hiring. Most of the jobs are obviously available in America because it's an American company, but they also do have jobs in South America. They also do have jobs in North Africa, as well as in South Africa, as you can see on this shade here, as well as around the world. When you continue scrolling down onto their website, there's actually a part of the website where they kind of break down their process into how they actually hire and how you can actually be able to secure yourself a job on TELUS Digital. Down here, there are these 5 tabs that you can see, from applying to assessments to talent acquisition. We're going to read through them so that you can gain a better understanding of what you'd actually go through if you're somebody who's trying to find a job on TELUS Digital. And before we can even go into those tabs, I just want to remind you guys that these companies are actually looking for people that are serious about finding jobs. It's not like those companies where you make a bit of money here, then there, so they don't really care if you're doing the work or not. No, these are companies that you will need to dedicate your time on. You will need to dedicate your skills on. And as you saw in the previous company that we spoke about, which is Optimate, they are looking for people that are willing to dedicate a minimum amount of hours in the day in order for them to obviously be able to work on their companies. Now, the first step to working on TELUS Digital is for you to actually apply. It says here, start the journey to your dream job. The first step is to fill out an application form with your basic information. Once you've applied, they will take you through a series of assessments which will help you to showcase your expertise to them by completing a series of assessments that will evaluate your language proficiency, psychometric traits of specific skills. This is actually a stage that a lot of companies go through. If you've ever sat down to try and apply for a job, you will know that these kind of assessments are very common, so it's not something that you actually have to worry about a lot, but obviously you need to put in the work to showcase as best of your proficiency skills as possible. Once you're able to go through the assessment stage and actually impress them, you are then going to be able to go through the talent acquisition interview. This is basically where you learn more about life at TELUS Digital by talking with one of their recruiters. They will determine what type of job is the fit for your skills as well as personality. Once you've gone through the talent acquisition interview, you are then going to have an interview with your hiring manager. This basically says, what will your everyday job look like? By talking to the hiring manager, you're going to learn more about how they support clients as well as make them successful, which is basically the job that you're going to be hired for. And then of course you go through the hiring process where you bring and sign in required paperwork. If you have a qualification, if you have experience, this is where you're actually going to be able to share that kind of information. They're also going to help you get ready to start living your best and happiest days at TELUS Digital by enjoying the fabulous perks, benefits, as well as growth opportunities that you're waiting for. So again, if you're somebody who is looking for a remote job online, whether you're looking for a full-time job or a part-time job, looking into companies and applying onto companies like TELUS Digital is definitely one of the things that I would suggest for you. With all that said, I've actually come to the end of this video. I do hope that you found this video valuable, and if you have, please just reward me by hitting the like button. And if you haven't already, don't be shy, just hit the subscribe button so that you can join the Mali Talks community. And also guys, please remember to always keep your notification bell on so that you never miss out on any of the content that happens here. Otherwise, I wish you guys all the best of luck in being able to find remote jobs online as a way to either create a second income stream for yourself if you already have a job, or as a way for you to actually find a full-time job online. With that said, I'm gonna see you guys in the next Mali Talks video. Cheers.